Welcome back to Park City Television's Weekend Show here in Heber Valley. I'm standing here with Tyler, the general manager of the Jordanelle Marina Pro Shop. And tell me, where is Jordanelle?
Well, it's in between Park City and Heber. Just a quick drive up the canyon on I-80 and then 8 miles to the south and you're here at Jordanelle.
It's a big reservoir. What makes you so different than any other places around here?
Well, it's an amazing reservoir. We're nestled in the mountains here. We have really close proximity to Salt Lake, to Park City, to Heber. We also have phenomenal facilities that are hard to find other places. Camping, we have over 300 campsites here. There's a perimeter trail around the lake for those that just like to hike and explore. And so really we have almost anything that you could ever want out of one stop.
I know you rent a lot of things here. What are your major rentals and what is there to do here at Jordanelle?
Well, that's a good question. We have anything that is fun, we have. We have competition wakeboard boats, we have pontoon boats. Everybody loves a jet ski. We have tons of jet skis. The big thing that a lot of people are into lately is the stand-up paddle boards, which I think we're going to get you out on here shortly. So. We have kayaks. We have 2 water trampolines that we can tow over to a campsite for you, or nearby a campsite anyway, and you can spend the day jumping in the water. We have private docks, so you don't have to worry about trying to back a boat into the water. There's no divorces on the launch ramp that are going to take place. You simply show up to the lake, walk down to the beach, and you're there.
So this sounds like a very family-friendly place to come.
It is. There's tons of beach area. There's little pavilions that can keep you out of the shade. There's areas. We have 3 jungle gyms so that kids can play on grassy areas. And then obviously just the natural allure of the water itself.
And what kind of classes do you offer?
We have wakeboard lessons, surf lessons that we do with our competition wakeboard boats. We will also do fishing charters. We do bachelor and bachelorette parties where, let's be honest, we're basically just the designated drivers on that. And then we also do a few paddleboard lessons. And so, yeah, if you're not sure on something, give us a call. We can probably get you taken care of.
Sounds good. Now, I'm excited, so let's go out there and try our hands at some paddleboarding. So now we're down here at the marina and I'm talking to Tony. He's going to teach me how to paddleboard. So Tony, what are the basics when you want to start paddleboarding?
So first of all, you got to have a life jacket. It just has to be on the board with you if you're over 12. This is a typical life jacket. This one has a zipper on it. We have a couple buckles right here. Just want to make sure this is nice and tightened up, especially if you're not a great swimmer. Then we got our paddle right here. It extends out. So this goes all the way in like this whenever you're just on your knees or you're sitting down so that you can use the T-grip right here. But once we start getting out there and we get used to being on the water, we'll stand up. Then we can extend it out because we're gonna be standing up above it. You don't wanna pull it out all the way though. And it goes right in through here. And you just push this in like this. And we have a couple different paddle boards that we're gonna be using today. We have some wider ones, we have some longer ones. The wider ones are more for beginners. The longer ones are more for people who can get some speed on them and get all the way across the lake. We'll probably be using the longer ones today. I have a feeling that you'll be able to balance on it.
You never know. Well, let's get out there and get on a paddleboard.
All right, Aaron, we're ready. I'm gonna pull your paddleboard out for you.
Okay.
As I pull this out, you can see I have it upside down. The reason why is because the fin on the back is very important to the structure of the paddleboard. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna flip this over, and this is gonna be the back of your board, which is gonna give you a little bit more stability and give you some direction as you're paddling.
Okay.
Like I said, this is one of our longer ones. So this is not our beginner one, but I believe in you. So I'm gonna turn it sideways for you. We're gonna put this around your ankle, if you don't mind. This is gonna be your ankle strap, just in case we do fall off.
Okay.
It's not gonna float away from you. Like I said, this is gonna be the front of our board, that's gonna be the back. So if you can go ahead and you're gonna put the paddle right here in front of you like this.
Okay.
You're gonna put one knee right there and one knee right there.
All right.
There you go. And the wider that you spread your knees, the more stability that you have. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So now here's your paddle. You're just gonna hold it in your hand like that. And whenever you push the water, you're gonna push the water behind you and see how that turned you left. So if you paddle on the right, that turns you left. If you paddle on the left, that's gonna turn you right.
Okay.
Okay? Now if you back paddle this way, it's gonna do the opposite. So it's gonna turn it right.
Okay.
And the same thing over there. If you back paddle, so push the water that way.
This
So that's
way?
forward and then that's backwards. See how you can turn it left and right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna push you out just a little bit farther and then I'm gonna come out and we're gonna do a lesson once we're already on water, okay?
All right.
Okay, Aaron, now we're gonna do our first on water lesson.
Okay.
We're not gonna stand up yet, we're just gonna get used to paddling on our knees like this, okay? So if we put the paddle straight down into the water like this and give ourselves a good push, okay? See how the front of my board stayed pretty straight?
Yes.
But if you do a big wide turn, it turns it completely.
Okay.
So I'm gonna push you a little bit
You're gonna
farther
push me
away from
away.
me and let you give it a shot.
Okay.
So that's right next to your board, good. Good. And if you keep going back and forth to each side, you can start picking up some speed and getting a little farther out there. Good. Now give me a couple back paddles. Yeah, see how that turned you around?
Yes.
So you can really do a good spin. So you can back pedal like this and spin around, okay? Good.
Good.
So as you're paddling, I want you to think about this paddle being on the ground, okay?
Okay.
So every time the paddle's in the water, I'm gonna use my waist and my abs to kind of keep myself above the water, okay?
Okay.
And you can feel it kind of gives you something else to stabilize yourself. Okay? So come all the way out here by me. So you can see the wind's starting to pick up. When the wind picks up, you always want to go into the wind anytime you're out here. Because if you go with the wind, it's going to take you real far away and it's going to be hard to come back. You just met our trampoline. Good, so go ahead and keep paddling on that left side towards me. Good. Now do one big back paddle on your right side for me. A back paddle for me. There you go. Good. One more back paddle. Good. Now let's do a bunch of forward paddles. See, the wind caught you, huh? There you go. All right. So our second water lesson is we're gonna try to stand up, okay, Aaron?
Okay.
So we're really close to shore here, so worst that happens, we just step foot into the water, right?
Right.
We're not gonna fall?
Nope.
All right, so go ahead and put the paddle down in front of you with both hands, about a shoulder length apart, yeah? Now you're gonna walk yourself up to your feet. Walk your hands up to your feet. There you go, that's perfect. Good. Now look at me, good. Now spread your feet out just a little bit. Great. So now give me a little bit of hip movement and you can see it's pretty stable, huh? Okay, and now once you put your paddle in the water, now that's gonna give you even more stability. So go ahead and give me, I'm gonna hold you right here, but you can see now that you have your paddle in the water, see how that kind of gives you a little bit more stability? And do you feel how it feels a little weak in your knees right now? It feels like rubbery. So to counteract that, you can bend your knees a little bit more, and that's gonna make your legs stronger, yep. And whenever we're paddling standing up, we're thinking, if I'm not getting an ab workout, then I'm not doing it right, okay? So if you're paddling with your arms, then you're gonna be off balance. But if you're paddling with your core, you're gonna stay balanced, okay? So I'm not gonna push you out all the way, and I'm gonna walk with you right here. Okay, so we're in a good spot right here. I'm right here next to you if you need any help. So go ahead and just start paddling and see how it feels. Good. And now we're gonna start using our T-grip, okay? So our T-grip is like this. We put our thumb underneath and our fingers over, okay? And so whenever I'm paddling on the right side, I paddle like this, about shoulder length apart. When I paddle on the left side, I put it in my right hand. Okay? So I'm gonna move you just a little bit farther out. How stable are you feeling still? Now that you have the paddle back in there, is that better? Yeah. I'm gonna be right behind you, okay? Remember, bend those knees. Good. You're doing it all on your own. I'm not even really touching it anymore. So how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I feel like you're doing great.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna come meet you on mine, okay?
All right.
So as we're paddling, we kind of want to bend our knees
Yes.
and really get our body into it.
Okay.
And so when I put the paddle way down in the water, that's how I control my stability.
Woo.
So watch me.
Okay.
And see how when I'm in, my knees are bent, and I'm kind of going against the force.
Okay. So.
Good. Much better. You feel that stability now?
Yeah, I feel it more so.
And you're getting more of your paddle in the water, so you're not just splashing around. Land ho.
Well, thank you so much, Tony. That was a lot easier than it looks, and I could definitely feel like it was a little bit more stable when I put that paddle in the water, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Just come back out again. We'll get you a little bit more of an advanced lesson. We'll get you doing handstands, headstands, backflips, all kinds of stuff.
Hey, you never know. Now we're gonna head back up to the shop and talk to Tyler again and see what's going on up there.
All right, see you guys later.
Thank you. We're back at the shop with Tyler after spending some time on the water, and that was so much fun.
It's pretty easy, huh?
Yeah, I didn't fall in, so that was the main goal. So it was a lot of fun.
Much to do about nothing. It really is pretty simple. Person can go in and have instant success on it.
It was great, so thank you. And so tell me a little bit about the shop up here.
So we have a full service shop up here. We have all the reef flip-flop sandals you could ever want. If you haven't had a reef flip-flop on your foot, you've done yourself a disservice. So they're fantastic. We also have Quicksilver and Roxy. We also have service shops. I'd hate to have somebody lose a day on the water if we can just go throw a battery in for you. In addition to all the rentals, of course, that we have, we just want to make sure that people come and have a good day on the water and that there wouldn't be anything to prevent them from doing so.
So you have pretty much anything anyone needs here.
Pretty much anything from two-stroke oil for the fishermen to the best flip-flops in the world.
I love it. So I know there's some fun activities coming up here for the summer. What are your biggest things going on?
One of the big things that we're really excited about is we have our Fire on the Water event coming up. We bring in a lot of food vendors, a lot of people come and sell things. Monster Energy's been here before. Marine Products comes up and does demos. There's hot dog eating contests, and then we cap off the night with a phenomenal fireworks show. If you've never been to a fireworks show on the water, it's amazing because you get the reflections off the water, the big booms that echo off the canyons. You can hear them echo numerous times, and it's just a ton of fun. Lots of people, lots of fun. That's going to be July 19th, and festivities start at 5 p.m. There's also other fun things. There's triathlons, sailing regattas, and for all of that, check out the website goheber.com, and they'll have all the information there.
And now do you have a website for your...
We do. If you go to JordanelleRentals.com, that's going to give you all the information that you would need as far as boat rentals and what we have to offer here at the marina.
Great. And tell me a little bit about Lofty Peaks.
Well, this is a family-owned business. We've been doing snowmobiles and ATVs for over 20 years now, and this is our 5th year here at the marina. But we have ATV rentals on site at Cascade Springs Trailhead, so all you got to do is show up and go. We also do snowmobiles in the wintertime, and then we have the marina here. So if you like to have fun and you like to go fast and be out in the outdoors, we have something that'll make you happy, regardless of whether you like the sun, the dirt, this water, whatever it is, we have it.
I love it. You can go get a little dirty in the mountains, then come down here and rinse off.
And take a bath in the lake, exactly. Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Tyler. It's been a lot of fun here, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.